The Little Red Hen. Once upon a time, in a quaint little farm nestled between rolling hills and golden fields, there lived a small but determined little red hen. She was known far and wide for her vibrant feathers and indomitable spirit. One sunny morning, as the golden rays painted the sky, the little red hen discovered a few grains of wheat scattered near the barn. Eager to turn this discovery into something meaningful, she gathered the grains in her beak and approached her animal friends. "Who will help me plant these grains of wheat?" she asked with a hopeful gleam in her eyes. The lazy cat, lounging in the warm sun, yawned and replied, "Not I. Planting wheat is too much work, and I'd rather nap in the sunshine." The sleepy dog, resting under the shade of a tree, wagged his tail lazily and said, "Not I. I prefer to relax and enjoy the cool breeze." The chirpy duck, paddling in the nearby pond, quacked, "Not I. I'm having too much fun swimming, and planting wheat sounds like too much trouble." Undeterred, the little red hen took it upon herself to plant the grains of wheat. With each tiny seed carefully placed into the rich soil, she envisioned the bountiful harvest that could be. Weeks passed, and the wheat sprouted into green shoots, dancing in the gentle breeze. The little red hen, realizing that the time for harvest had come, once again sought the help of her friends. "Who will help me harvest the wheat?" she asked, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. The lazy cat stretched lazily and mewed, "Not I. Harvesting wheat is too much effort, and I'd rather bask in the sun." The sleepy dog, still under the tree, yawned and said, "Not I. I'm quite content napping here, and harvesting wheat seems like too hard work." The duck, now splashing playfully in the pond, quacked, "Not I. I'm having a great time in the water, and harvesting wheat is not my idea of fun." With determination in her heart, the little red hen set out to harvest the wheat on her own. She tirelessly worked from sunrise to sunset, cutting the golden stalks and bundling them into sheaves. As the sun dipped below the horizon, turning the sky into a canvas of warm hues, the little red hen looked at her bountiful harvest. She knew that the next step was equally important, turning the wheat into flour to make delicious bread. Once again, she turned to her friends and asked, "Who will help me grind the wheat into flour and bake the bread?" The lazy cat, curled up in a cozy corner, purred, "Not I. Grinding wheat and baking bread sound like too much trouble, and I'd rather enjoy my nap." The sleepy dog, now lying on his back, wagged his tail and said, "Not I. I find baking exhausting, and I'd rather rest." The duck, now waddling back from the pond, quacked, "Not I. Baking is not my forte, and I'd rather swim." Undeterred by the lack of assistance, the little red hen carried on. She ground the wheat into fine flour and kneaded the dough with her tiny beak. The delightful aroma of baking bread wafted through the air as she placed the golden loaves in the oven. As the scent of fresh bread filled the farm, her friends, enticed by the delicious aroma, approached her with eager eyes. "Now, who will help me eat this warm and delicious bread?" she asked, a glint of mischief in her eyes. The lazy cat, the sleepy dog, and the cheerful duck all chimed in unison, "I will." But the little red hen, wise and resilient, smiled and said, "No, you won't. I planted the wheat, I harvested it, and I baked the bread. I will enjoy the fruits of my labor." And with that, she savored every bite of the warm, freshly baked bread, content in the knowledge that hard work and determination had brought her a reward that was truly deserved. The moral of the story: those who do the work should enjoy the benefits of their efforts. Thanks a bunch for sharing this famous children's fable with us. We had a blast, and we hope you did too. Remember to give that like button a friendly tap and hit the subscribe button, so you won't miss out on more classical English children's fables and giggles. Can't wait to see you again soon for another round of Storytime fun.